Well, we are in a new world in college athletics. Thanks to a landmark court case, colleges can now opt in to a plan to share up to $20.5 million of revenue with their athletes, with the amount going up slightly each year.
KCCI Sports Team has brought you the impact of this at Drake and the University of Iowa. Tonight, we look at Iowa State. KCCI Sports Director Scott Reister talked with Athletic Director Jamie Pollard about what this means for Iowa State and the unique approach the Cyclones are taking.
Pollard, who is the second longest tenured AD in the country, declined to reveal what percentage of the $20.5 million goes to which program, but typically football teams have been getting 75%. At Iowa State, the rest is not solely for men's and women's basketball.
So how we approached it is we're taking a very small percentage, about 1% of the $20 million, so about $300,000, and all our athletes will participate in some form. The majority of our athletes will get $1,000, $500 per semester for giving up those rights to us.
For giving up their name, image, and likeness rights.
Correct.
Okay.
And we felt that was really important to the culture of our department, that all our student athletes are involved in it in some form or fashion, including walk-ons.
Now, you said that you were paying and you have a contract you're giving to your athletes that gives the university exclusive rights for their name, image, and likeness. Does that mean they can't also sign something with a car dealership in Ames and be on TV? Because
not without coming to us and our approving that they're doing that. And the reason we are doing that is twofold. Number one, anything over $600 is required by the court that they have to do that. They have to disclose. And so we decided the best practice for us would be just make all of them have to come to us first, because that way we're helping protect them and also protecting us, because we'll be held accountable for whether they disclosed or not. And then secondly, we want to know what they're doing, because they can't use our IP. They can't use our logo, our colors, our uniforms in anything they would do externally.
so Audie Crooks, Rocco Becht, the big names, they will still be having deals. You see them still doing outside
They could
deals?
if they wanted to pursue it on their own, and there was a sponsor out there that wanted to do it without use of our marks.
Those NIL deals with outside companies are sounding like they're for way less than what we've seen the past few years.
We've already had, I think, 5 or 6 athletes go through NIL Go since July 1st, and not one of those was over $5,000. What was happening in the past was donors were giving money to the collective, and then the collective was entering into an NIL deal for $1 million for a student athlete. It's not going to happen, because it will never pass the litmus test with Deloitte and NIL Go.
The newly formed NIL Go enforcement only approves deals that are for legitimate business purposes and for an appropriate range of compensation.
The verdict will be out on how well it puts up, the bumpers around what was going on, because the last 2 years were pretty much Wild West. But I think what everybody has to understand is this is just dealing with NIL. This wasn't designed to correct the transfer portal. The transfer portal issue is a complete separate legal issue that most likely would have to be dealt with through some kind of congressional act of a very limited antitrust. Why we have the transfer portal is you would have a lawyer that would sue saying you're limiting an athlete's ability to have trade, have commerce, by restricting where they can go. And so we don't have an ability to create a contract that's enforceable, that says you can't leave Iowa State.
You seem pretty confident in terms of where Iowa State will come out in this. Do you sense any impact one way or the other on athletic results when it's all said and done?
I think the culture that our coaches have established in their programs have allowed us to be better prepared for the choppy waters we're facing right now, and our results show it. At a time period most would have said it would be harder to be successful, we've been more successful.
The We Will Collective, which had been a third-party organization facilitating NIL deals for Cyclone athletes, is now moving its people and fundraising in-house. Pollard tells me there are reserves to help cover the $20.5 million revenue sharing fund this season. Fundraising and planning for the future has been well underway.